Oh, alright. Everything's all green and stuff. That means my mic is recording. This is the second time I've done that, by the way.
At least you caught yourself this time before we were an hour.
At least I caught myself halfway friggin' through. God, now I have two things. I have two things to complain about now.
And one's about yourself.
Yes.
Well,
like 1.25 of the things I'm gonna complain about of the two things is about myself. First thing I'm upset about is, well, how come the podcast isn't coming out till Sunday? Usually you guys have it on a Friday night or Saturday morning.
Okay, I got this guest on. We've rescheduled him for November 10th. We're trying to.
Yeah.
I was waiting for Logan and a guest to get on. Logan is half an hour late. We wait for him for half an hour.
And this is Friday night. This is Friday night.
This is Friday night.
Yeah.
8 o'clock, we were just like, okay, let's just call it quits. Let's just go do our own thing for now and wait for an hour. And if he texts one of us, we'll text the other.
Yeah.
He says, home from class, I should be able to go on in a few minutes after I have a little me time and eat. Well, guess
what is a little me time being?
I have no clue. Let's not read too much into it. Half an hour later, he just says he's not able to do it tonight. So we're just like, okay, we'll do it in the morning or tomorrow. Saturday. Well, Saturday, Logan had to go to his grandmother's neighbor's Halloween party.
Very true.
We couldn't do it that way.
And let me just say, I tried to see if there's a way I could do the podcast all like from my phone.
And so far, we have found no way to do that.
Yeah, I'm very sad. But I'm going to need to figure out how to do that. So in the future, I'm able to just do a podcast like on the go.
Okay. And today, 4 minutes before we said we were going to record today at noon, he texts me saying, I won't be able to do it today. So we're like, okay, screw it. We'll do it without you. We'll reschedule you for the 10th of November. And here we are.
And then, so this is our second, halfway through our first time doing this, I said to Luke, oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. And Luke says, what? What is it? What is it? My mic wasn't recording. And that's the second time remember one time I went live. We went live. We were live streaming and my mic wasn't recording.
90 minutes, I'm pretty sure. Close to 90 minutes. I'm pretty sure it was close to 90 minutes or something like that.
No, it was only like an hour or so of wasted
time.
God.
But
in total, we've lost almost 90 minutes due to me forgetting to connect my mic to OBS.
Okay, so let's talk about about how Generation Z is more conservative than Millennials generation.
Well, than any generation since World War II.
Yeah, so let's rehash it. Basically, Generation Z is because of apps like Snapchat, Vine, everything's like
Snapchat,
updating
Vine
new
has
information.
Nothing to do with why Generation Z is more.
I'm saying apps like it, not just that.
I would say apps like YouTube and Google.
Until a couple of years ago. Okay, multitaskers. Though Generation Z is less focused due to them at school computers doing research on their phones or tablets while taking notes on a notepad, then finishing in front of the TV with a laptop while FaceTiming a friend. Basically, you get why we better multitaskers than Millennials, but we discussed it. It's more of probably a person-to-person thing, depending on how...
I would say... No. I would say... Because earlier when you brought this up, you mentioned... I would say this one is more of a generational thing, probably. But the next one, the one you brought up earlier, about how that Generation Z has a shorter attention span, I would say that one's a person-to-person thing. But the multitasking thing, I do think, is generational.
Okay, bargains. Millennials care more about price This is the Generation Z to them age during the recession. And this is the problem where I have. It says 67% of millennials surveyed said that they would go to the website to get a coupon, where only 46% of Generation Z polled said they would do the same. Numbers, like what's the numbers there? It's just 46% and 67. Like there's no total of how many people participated
Also, keep in
the
mind,
poll.
millennials are at the age now where they're actually self-dependent on, paying for their own crap. Not Generation Z is still in like high school. You know what I mean, Luke?
Just coming out. Or
No, Generation Z
consider
is
that.
like, I think the year 2000 or 2000.
No, it's 2000.
Okay, year 2000.
You sure?
So yeah,
This
Generation
is
Z is still in
this is the last year.
Yeah, the Generation Z is still in high school. You know what I mean? So it's not like they're.
Oh, Logan, you're gonna
dependent
love
on
this
themselves.
next one.
What? What is it? What is it?
Generation Z is full of early starters,
What does that mean? Oh, like
predicting
sex?
that more teens between the ages. Actually, no, that's millennia ago. You know where they banging each other at 12 and 13. Employers are predicting that more teens between the ages of 16 and 18 will go straight into the workforce, opting out the traditional route of higher education and instead
Oh.
finishing school online, if at all.
That is not at all what I thought you meant when you said early starters. But yeah, that makes me. I'm not gonna speak for Luke, but
You're
earlier
gonna
I was like,
too.
me and Luke were both decided that we're gonna probably just end up going to trade schools.
Probably, most likely.
I'm planning on going to Lorain County JVS for carpentry.
Don't care. In fact, in your own words, hope they call it a bomb threat. Remember that,
yeah.
Logan?
Oh.
The high school.
Yeah. Okay. So remember when what he's talking about is if you didn't listen to our podcast we did with Robbie, I was like, we go to Firelands High School, and someone was like, "Are you sure we should be saying that? Are you sure we should be saying that when we're live streaming?" And I was like, I don't care. I hope someone calls it a bomb threat. Which is like the most someone will do. You know what I mean?
We need to get a T-shirt with that if we ever get.
Oh, dude.
Number
We're gonna
5.
have to make T-shirts. I want a T-shirt of us with like.
We'll
insane...
discuss this later.
No, listen. I'm gonna say it recorded so in case I forget. I want us to paint our faces like the Insane Clown Posse and like pose and put that on a T-shirt. Oh my God, would that be awesome? I would wear that every day. I would have 7 of those shirts just so I could wear it every day of the week. Because that would be an amazing shirt.
Logan, I think you're gonna like this one a lot more. Generation Z is more entrepreneurial. According to Generation Z market strategist Deep Patel, the newly developing high-tech and highly networked world has resulted in an entire generation thinking and acting more entrepreneurially. As a matter of fact, 72% of teens say they want to start a business someday, and I would agree with them.
Well, I already, like for instance, I run this podcast, I run the YouTube page. Luke is working on his own crap that he's doing. I don't know how much he wants me to say about his stuff that he's told me he's doing. Like both me and Luke are working on like our own crap. You know what I mean? So
Generation Z, number 6. Generation Z has higher expectations than millennials. Millennials remember playing solitaire, coming home to dial-up internet, and using AOL. Generation Z was born into a world overrun with technology. What was taken as amazing and inspiring inventions are now taken as a given for teens. Generation number 7.
I would say that I say that is definitely a negative thing. I'd say people. I'd say me and you were old Generation Z, like we were both born in like the early years of what would make you Generation Z. So yeah, 02. So we're older Generation Z, but people like my little brother and sister are gonna have that problem way worse than me and you ever did. Because me and you still remember playing outside and playing in the mud and crap like that. And I think that's definitely partly due to where we live. But but I do think that people like my little brother and sister, who are the most sheltered people ever.
Well, Logan,
I
I
ain't gonna
can't
get
say that for all people, so...
Yeah, not for all people, but I think overall, people their age are gonna have that issue way more than people me and your age, Luke.
Oh yeah, I wanted to bring up something. It kind of has something to do with what you said, kind of not. Have you ever noticed that wants the best for the next generation, but as soon as the next generation gets the best, the previous generation starts bitching?
Yeah,
Have you noticed that?
yeah. Well, I honestly do think everyone has a reason to hate millennials.
Yes,
Just,
everybody does.
just like people will complain how old people are always making fun of millennials. You kind of deserve it.
Most of it's based on fact.
Most of it is justifiable.
Okay, number 7. Generation Z is big on individuality.
Yeah.
Generation Zers were born social. In fact, nearly 92% of Generation Z has a digital footprint. Arguably, as a result of the celebrities and media they follow, Generation Z seeks uniqueness in all walks of life, primarily through the brands they do business with, future employers, etc., etc.
Well,
Now
yeah,
that
and that goes back to
and
why
the
Generation
negatives.
Z is more conservative, because we think, I think people our age, Luke, definitely think for themselves way more than anyone else. Um, for instance,
Except for
you know
everybody
how
but
many
millennials.
friends that me and you have that are conservative?
A lot.
Like 10 years ago, like like one or two of us would have been conservative. I think I'd still be conservative because I was conservative when I was a little kid. I just didn't know what conservative or liberal meant. I was always pro-gun, pro-free speech, and anti-PC and things like that. Which it's funny that those things are like basic things that should be like basic everyone can get behind or is in like the Constitution, but now those like basic things are all conservative
I don't think most people
ideologies.
are against it. I think it's just that the people who are against it are the loudest.
Well, guns are the number one losing issue for Democrats. Like
Mhm.
that's the issue that they struggle the least on getting voters for.
You mean struggled the most?
Struggle the most to get voters for. Like to have people support them on their view on guns. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Good.
Okay. 8. Generation Z is more global. Millennials were considered the first global generation with the development of the internet. But as more of the world comes online, Generation Z will become more global in their thinking, interactions, and reliability. 58% of adults worldwide ages 35 and over agree that kids today have more in common with their global peers than they do with adults in their own country. Diversity will be an expectation of Generation Z.
Diversity of thought, which is the most important thing.
Which is it basically saying there?
Yeah.
After asking
Yeah, because
people,
me and you, Luke especially, he freaking like talks to French girls all the time on Tumblr.
not just French girls, Logan. I'm not sexist or... can you describe... What's it called when you discriminate? It's called
Nationalistic.
being nationalist. Yeah, when you
I
discriminate
am
somebody for being
definitely
from...
an American nationalist. Just saying.
So you think that people in America are better than people in, I don't know, China?
No, but I think America's better than China.
Like our government and economy.
There you go.
Logan, would you like
America
me
is the
to...
best.
Logan, would you like me to count out the different countries from?
That you talk to people from?
Do you want me to count the U.S. or no?
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
What countries are these?
Oh, fuck. Now I have to go back. Okay. Okay, Canada, the U.S., Mexico, Chile, Uruguay, the Republic of South Africa, Kuwait, the United Arab Emirates, Israel, via Lithuania, Slovakia. I probably butchered about 30 of those names at least. Germany.
Like, it's pronounced Chile, not Chile.
Well, I'm sorry if I've been thinking French, okay? France, Portugal, the United Kingdom, Ireland.
Ireland's in the United Kingdom, retard.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's a different. The northern part
God.
is.
Yeah,
the northern
Ireland,
part.
Scotland, and England are all part of the United Kingdom, Luke.
Wait, yeah, it's still 21 because I met like a person from another country. It's still 21, even.
Okay, so when you say United Kingdom, what part of the United Kingdom are you talking about?
Hold on. You're right.
I know I'm right.
No.
What?
You're Northern Ireland.
Ireland.
That's
Ireland's part of the UK.
Look at the country. There's a border. Why would there be a border?
I'm gonna Google this.
The Northern Irish had their own flags, culture.
Oh. The United Kingdom, made up of England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, is an island nation in northwestern Europe. England, birthplace of Shakespeare and the Beatles, is home to the capital, London, a globally influential center of finance and culture. England is also site of Neolithic Stonehenge, Bath's Roman Spa, and centuries-old universities at Oxford and Cambridge. What do you got to say to that?
Ireland, also known as the Republic of Ireland, is a sovereign state.
Literally just says Northern Ireland is part of the UK.
Yeah, Northern Ireland. That's not all of Ireland.
So we're both half right. Okay, can we at least agree on that?
No, because I'm
50% right and you're 50% right.
I'm not. Still 22. It's now 22.
Whatever. I don't care.
Okay.
Okay, now keep going with your list.
Okay, did I say Portugal?
No, you did not.
Over. Thank you, Logan. 1, Canada, U.S., Mexico, Chile, Paraguay, Slovakia, Lithuania, Latvia, Germany, France, Spain, Portugal, Germany, the UK, Republic of Ireland, Arab Emirates, Kuwait, Israel, India. That is it. Do you have any input?
Very interesting. You know what people I talk to? What countries they are?
I know one's New Zealand.
I'll give you. Let me think. I don't really talk to them. I got SC streaks with them. Boy. No, but really, the people that I talk to, I know people from the Bahamas, New Zealand, England, Mexico, Spain, and probably a bunch of other places. But most people that I talk to on a regular basis are from the U.S. of A. So.
Hey. So Logan, since I'm done with my with the people I know from different countries, and General Z is ultimately different and better than millennials.
Are you done? Are you done with both of those things?
Yes.
Because the whole Luke knowing people from all over the globe thing was not actually a thing we were planning on talking about. Just so you know.
Something to boost time.
Yeah. Okay, Luke. I'm sure you heard about this. Did you hear Donald John Trump released all but he released like everything of like the JFK files that have been hidden for years. He released everything except if one of the people is still alive, he didn't publish their name or like their address or nothing like that. So pretty much, as far as we know, like almost all the information is out there about the JFK thing, and I'm hoping there's some interesting stuff in there. You know
Hold
what I
on.
mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Our government killed JFK.
I believe.
At least
so.
this.
Hopefully.
I don't believe in it 100%, but I wouldn't doubt it either.
I'm waiting. All right.
What? Why are you waiting?
Because I think they're publishing them like online or something. I'm waiting for Alex Jones to go through it all and find out some crap. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Logan, do you know what the Fourth Amendment is?
The Fourth Amendment. I'm not... Ted Cruz has the Constitution memorized, but it's the free speech, free religion, right to bear arms. No, God, I should probably have this memorized. Wait, let me... No, don't tell me. I'm gonna think about this.
You have 30 seconds.
Okay, just give me a second.
I can hear you typing.
No, I'm not typing. Protection from unreasonable search and seizures. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yeah! I guessed it. I'm the best.
You think that's the... Okay, relevant that cops and everything can't, like, search our houses
without a warrant?
But how do you feel about the TSA and that?
Last time I was on a plane, I was with my grandparents, and they have TSA pre-check. So, if I don't think I've been through TSA since I was a young lad. I don't even remember what it was like. But I never hear any good things about them.
Have they ever even caught a terrorist or anything?
Maybe like one. I don't know. I don't know, Luke. You're the one who brought this up. I don't have all the statistics in front of me, Luke. I don't know.
Well, I just thought of it, and while I'm searching for this, you can bring up the next topic.
Okay. I already brought up the freaking JFK thing. I thought you would have some riff-raff on that, but no, you go right into the Fourth Amendment.
Well, there's nothing to talk about right now. They're still going through all of it.
I know. I'm just super hyped to see if any information. I'm going through Twitter moments right now. Let's find something. Wait, a debate is raging about the burger emoji after Thomas Bagel spotted the difference between burger emojis on different phone. A debate about the perfect burger ensued.
Oh my
There's
God,
the
so
Apple burger. There's the Google burger.
Listen to this. That could be technology is.
Look, I have a question. Wait. I have a question for you. While they're debating like which emoji burger's going on, but I want to know which real life burger do you think is the best burger? What's the best burger you've ever had that you could it's just the best burger ever? Like what's the burger that does that for you?
Bacon burger with tomato, lettuce, and the buns. The buns were grilled like slightly, so I had that crunchy feeling to it.
That sounds pretty good. You know, I would say when you say homemade, it does depend on who's making it. But I would say the best burger that I've ever eaten up to this point in my life, I've probably eaten, I want to say like 5 or 6 of them. Actually, I ate one the night before we did our podcast with Robbie. I like the night that we did that podcast. Remember when I said I was at the bar? I was at Ziggy's eating one of those burgers.
Sounds good.
Like it's my favorite food. That burger is.
So Logan, I have a question for you.
What's going on, Luke?
Right now?
What's going
What's
on?
our time right now?
Our
I have two
time,
questions. What time are we at?
25 minutes and 16 seconds.
Okay, Logan, you are a Christian, right?
Yes.
Okay, and you are very tech savvy, or you love technology.
Yes. I don't
Do
love
you
it, but I
think that,
definitely enjoy it.
do you think technology is hurting your relationship with your God?
No, I don't think so. I think, well, I should go back to what we said earlier about how Generation Z is more connected to the internet. They're able to have access to information quicker. I think it is a much better avenue to spreading, the word of the gospel than anything else. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot harder to get someone to go to your service on Sunday than it is to have them read something you post on the internet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know what you.
Bec- yeah, because it's a lot easier to read an article than to spend an hour of your Sunday, at a building you've never been to before. You know what I mean? Why do you think it's hurting Christianity at all?
No, in fact, if anything, it is probably helping. And you know how Christianity has always been compared, always been said, has always been called the white man's religion.
Yeah. Even though I think black
Well, did you
people are more
know
religious than white people.
that's changing? Christianity is exploding in Africa and those of darker skin countries.
Yeah. I always saw in America too, black people were more Christian than white people. I always thought that was true too.
Now, have you ever... Okay, Logan, do you have any more topics?
I'm looking through Twitter moments right now, guys. Like what we said earlier, I literally had everything planned around having this guest on. So me and Luke are just trying really hard to put something together for you. Incoming group message from Mason. Let's see what Mason has to say.
Iceland early
I should probably move this over there because I don't want people reading my text messages.
Probably a smart thing to do.
Yeah. Whatever.
So Logan, I have a question.
How's it going?
How do you feel about school? How do you feel that it's not mandatory for American schools to recite the American pledge?
I don't think it should be mandatory per se, but I wish like our high school doesn't say the pledge. I wish that it did.
If it offended somebody, couldn't they just go out in the halls and plug their ears?
Oh my God, Luke, did you see the video of the kid who was sitting down during the Pledge of Allegiance and some dude comes over and just like kicks his chair? Have you seen that?
Yes, I saw that. Yes, I saw that.
That was fucking awesome.
But I don't agree with his actions.
The kid wasn't hurt or nothing.
But like, it does. Like, if it shows that you're either against us or with us.
True.
Mentality, and the only thing that does is create more enemies for you.
Yeah, I guess so. I still thought that was freaking cool, though.
It was hilarious. You have to make
it was pretty funny. It's pretty enjoyable. I was enjoying myself when I watched it.
I have a question.
How's it going?
Okay. Now, wouldn't you think that secondary schools. Don't you think secondary schools, like, I don't know, per se in Britain, don't you think they should say, like, the British anthem or something?
What the hell is secondary school?
Their primary school is, like, elementary, sometimes half of middle. Secondary school is, like, the second half and high school.
Oh, okay. Again, I don't think it should be mandatory, but I think it should be heavily encouraged.
And at least optional too.
Yeah, like if you don't want to take part, don't. You don't have to, but people also don't have to like that you're not taking part, and saying the
You
pledge.
have the right to be an asshole.
Exactly.
Oh, did you watch Steven Crowder's segment that real changed my mind? See that?
I haven't watched his newest one. I was going to, though.
Okay, did you see his I'm pro gun
I saw
change
the
my
gun one.
mind?
That was awesome. That was so cool.
Like, I like how they actually had a civil conversation without most people not
You know
getting.
what, Luke? I was thinking about this the other day. Remember when I said I met that hot Californian girl on the cruise?
Yeah.
Elena? Well, I was talking to her one night, and she introduced herself to someone, and she goes, "Don't even bring politics up around me." And later I don't remember how we got onto it, but we were talking about. She told me one of her biggest discrepancies with Trump was his tax return, and basically my whole thing was, it's not necessary. Quite honestly, what we should probably look at is the money. Like if you want to talk about the financial beings of Hillary or Trump, you should probably look at the amount of foreign donations Hillary's getting. It was late at night. May or may not have been some alcohol in my system. No, she did not block me. Towards the end of we were playing ping pong as we were talking. And that's central to the story because after we finished our conversation, she asked me, "Did we just have a civil conversation about politics?" And I said something to her that I just came up with it on the spot, but I still agree with it now. You hear all the time people, especially in the media, they'll say how politics is no longer civil and it's causing a great divide. I don't think so. I really don't think, because I've had so many civil political conversations with people that agree with me or disagree with me. But I think the media wants to act like everyone's being so divisive and everything like that as a way to divide us. You know what I mean? Do you agree with that statement, Luke?
Yes.
Thank you for agreeing with me.
Plus,
by the way, guys, just so you know, Luke disagreed with me. He is actually contractually obligated to agree with everything I say, or else he will be fired. Is that true, Luke?
Are you asking me a question to agree or not to agree with you? I agree with you. Whatever the question is, I agree 200 fucking %.
Exactly. Every single guest we have on, we check them before they come on and say, all right, we're going to talk about this, this, and this, and this. It's actually everything we've ever done on this podcast is 100% scripted. We say, we're going to talk about these. This is what you say when I ask you this. Everything like that. This show is basically 100% fake, honestly. It really is.
And if you can't tell Logan's joking there, you're really fucking dumb.
Yeah. No, because we've actually had debates on the show before.
I mean,
with Robbie.
I wish Robbie had actually gotten the date right and prepared.
Well, yeah, we probably had a better debate because I had notes. I have facts and data, statistics, and everything to back up my argument. If you don't know what we're talking about, go and check out the podcast we did with Robbie Hogan. It's probably my favorite. It's my favorite podcast we've ever done. It's so good.
It was both funny.
It was
funny at the same time.
Yeah.
Plus, we were actually. It wasn't a train wreck.
Because when we had Caleb and Josh on, it was literally him running around outside with his phone and a bunch of other people there, and so we couldn't have a conversation. When Stefan was on, he was just being Stefan the whole time. But when we had Robbie on, he was able to be funny and informative at the same time, which is what we try to do.
So Logan,
Yo.
Okay, so you've read books on Buddhism, right?
I read part of the Dharma before.
Okay.
And I had a.
Do you think you're knowledgeable enough to have a discussion
about Buddhism? I think so.
Well, actually, I have an idea. Okay, you know how morals, values, form the basis of Western civilization?
Yeah.
Everything. And you know how Eastern philosophies keep people sane over in countries like India and places where everything's shit, but they're able to remain happy at the same time.
I don't know. Are people in India happy? I never thought so. Isn't like porn illegal in India?
Porn illegal? I don't think so.
I'll research this.
So my thing is, okay, what if you would take a society with Judeo-Christian values and mix it with Buddhist philosophy? What would you get? An economy and government that thought selflessly.
Okay, this is interesting. In India, watching or possessing pornographic materials is legal. However, the production, publication, or distribution of such matters is illegal. So you're basically allowed to use it, but you're not allowed to get it. If it just appeared in your bedroom one day, it's completely illegal, but you're not allowed to like buy it or anything. That is such a dumb law. Why is that the case?
Because they're an extremely conservative country, Logan.
I did not think India's conservative. 50% of the country shits in the street, Luke. They're not conservative at all.
What people did like 200 years ago. How do you get more conservative than that?
Luke, conservatives invented the toilet.
You do realize they have toilets.
Yeah, and 50% of the country don't use them.
You realize I'm not just talking about India, right?
I thought we were talking about India.
I was talking about countries like India, and I just used India like as a gateway, like as a platform to branch out to discuss it. Because think of, what would you get if you mixed the Western government with an Eastern philosophy that acts completely selflessly?
That's pretty interesting. Well, I think the thing is, Western government works good with Western philosophy. Western philosophy, as I think we even discussed this earlier with the whole Generation Z thing, is very individualistic, self-dependent, capitalist, self-employment. All those things are, that's all very Western culture, more so than Eastern. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know if that would bode well. I think you would have to.
It could.
You would have to get the
really
people.
Would.
You'd have to get the people and the government in line, Luke.
America is like what's suicide rate in America right now?
I don't know.
I know it's high. The overall suicide rate rose by 24%. 1999 to 2014, according to the National Center for Health Statistics, which released the study on Friday. The increases were so widespread that they lifted the nation's suicide rate to 13 per 100,000 people, the highest since 1986. Now here, the Eastern philosophy is individualistic.
Sorry, Luke. I was reading something very interesting. I don't know if this is a joke or not. It says, new files released today in the JFK document states that Hitler made it out. Season 3 of Hunting Hitler comes out in a month. It's from Tim Kennedy. Alex Jones retweeted it, so it's possibly
It has to be true. Possibly. It could also be true.
It's just a tweet, though. I'd have to have some more knowledge or information or research on it.
Logan.
Yo.
Okay, for mental health. Do you know what kind of philosophies that modern mental health is built upon? Do you know what schools of thought they are built upon?
What's that? I thought isn't it some Greek dude that they base all their shit on? Sure about that?
Or you mean Aristotle or Socrates?
Neither.
Who are you talking to? Because it really helps when you say that one Greek dude.
Isn't it Hippocrates?
Well,
yeah. Oh, yeah, it's Hippocrates, Greek physician, considered one of the most outstanding figures in the history of medicine. I'm pretty sure because there's the Hippocratic Oath. Isn't there the Hippocratic Oath that like doctors take when they become a doctor or something like that?
Probably. Here, I'm gonna look it up.
Okay. What does the Hippocratic Oath say? I swear to fulfill to the best of my ability and judgment this covenant. I will respect the hard-won scientific gains of those physicians in whose steps I walk, and gladly share such knowledge as is mine with those who are to follow.
You do realize I'm talking about mental health and not, like, medicine.
Well, I did not know you were talking about mental health. I thought you was talking about this Greek dude over here.
That was you who brought Hippocrates up. Anyways... Okay. Buddhism teaches that everything is temporary. Even the Bible states that.
Yeah.
The earth and the heavens will fade away, but my word will last forever and ever. Something like that. Right, Logan?
Something to that effect.
So basically what Buddhism teaches is that focus on the now, because the now's worrying about tomorrow. You know what I mean?
I thought the whole
I'm doing a horrible job.
I thought the whole Buddhist thing was like completely getting rid of possessions and everything like that, and shaving your head and wearing a white robe and not having sex forever.
Wrong.
Logan,
how many? You said you've read part of the Dharma?
Yeah, like the first couple pages.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
That's part of it. The first couple pages are part of it.
When you say part of it, I thought you meant like a good chunk.
No, the first couple pages. And
okay,
it was all about like, I remember it was about like what I took from the part of the Dharma I read was like not having a personality and everything, and I just couldn't. That's not me at all. I'm too much of a person to, as Alex Jones says, I'm a human. So I can't. That's why that's one of the turn-offs.
That's why most people who ever start researching Buddhism from the West, they turn away because, Logan, when I say attachment, you think it means, when I say cut off attachments, you mean you have to cut off everybody, right?
No, like something about getting to a state, like that state of nirvana where you're not like a person anymore, you're just like one with the things.
Technically, you're already one.
Yeah, but I still got my thinking brain.
Okay, Logan, let me explain it to you this way. Everything in the universe, energies, atoms, everything is side by side. We like to say they're separate because, like, you know, they'll move around, they'll go through one another, but touching one another. Even though atoms don't touch, blah, blah, blah. Like, even though you put your thing on a computer, you're not really touching it. Down to the atomic scale, you're still not touching it, even though you feel it against your freaking nerves.
Hey, it's okay, Luke.
Oh, hold on. Let me take another swig of apple cider. I'll be myself in 5 seconds.
All right. Let me take a swig of marbles. Oh, good.
That is a beautiful sound.
You want to hear it again?
Yes, Daddy. Okay, let's stop being weirdos. Okay.
We're on this, like, conversation about religion and Buddhism, and I'm like, hey, Luke, I'm going to take a swig of marbles. We're too retarded to do this.
Okay, what's our time at?
45 minutes.
Fuck, we still have 15
We have
more
15 minutes. Oh, my gosh. Ugh. Jeez. Let's go through. Let's go look at Twitter moments again. See if they got anything for us. Would you give out fun-size salad for Halloween? When a photo of a Halloween treat salad surfaced, people weren't so sure what to think. Dole quickly confirmed that it's not a real product and just a joke created by Adam Padilla. Okay, well, then never mind. Let's not talk about that because it's not real. Okay, oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! This is gonna be funny. 11 of the most relatable tweets this week. Oh my! This is gonna be terrible. Hate it when you're trying to click search bar and someone messages you at the same time and you end up looking at it. No, that's not relatable. Can we start a support group for procrastinators tomorrow?
Logan, what's your idea on God?
We didn't think you'd want to come. First of all, you're right. Second of all, I still want to invite every time. I saw that. That was not related to me. So rude when you ask someone to take a pic of you and they only take one. And I want a photo shoot of about 30 so I can choose the best one. Why do girls be wearing hoop earrings with everything? You can't throw on some hoops with your sweats and Nike slides like it's okay. Yes, you can. Drinking is becoming a chore at this point. Like, I just want to relax, but Halloween's next weekend, so obviously have to black out again. Jamaican sprinter Usain Bolt loses one of his 9 Olympic gold medals after teammates failed doping tests. This is why I hate group projects. Me opens drawer, customer, wait, I have changed. First of all, I don't know how to count. Is it just me that thinks the build up to Christmas is more exciting than the actual day? I don't understand people who do things on weekends. You just did things all week. What's next? More things. That's how they get you. Literally, where do ankle socks and hair bobbles go? What? I related to 0 of those tweets.
I wonder why. Logan, what's your
why?
idea?
Because I'm a normal person. What's my idea of a god? My idea of god.
That's a tough question, isn't it?
Well, we were created in God's image, right? According to the Bible.
Genesis 2 something.
Yeah. So I guess, isn't he like this like bearded dude who chills on a cloud all day? That's actually, when I was younger, my idea of God was he wore a green tunic, had a really big forehead, black hair, and a black goatee, and he was like, his skin tone was like that of a Middle Eastern person. When I was younger, that's what I thought God looked like. And it was never like a person, it was always like a cartoon of that. That's my idea of God.
Very, very interesting, Logan.
Yes.
We still have, 10 minutes, don't we?
Oh. Whoa. This movie launch involved skydivers and the world's tallest... Wait, let me see this.
The world's tallest building is in, like, Dubai.
Yeah, okay, these dudes are jumping out of a plane. They're on, like, a parachute, or I don't know, there's something they're connected to. And they're falling, and they're falling. Let's see what ends up happening to them. Oh my gosh, I should probably do that right now so you can see the video. Okay, you see they're falling. They're falling. Still falling. They're holding something. I guess it's like, yeah, that's like the poster to the movie or something. Okay, they're falling. They're falling.
They go splat.
They're still falling. I'm trying to do my best to commentate this for people who are listening to audio only. They're falling still. Oh, they just deployed their parachutes.
They go splat. They all fail.
That was boring. Splat. That was pretty boring. It's literally just people skydiving holding a movie poster. Okay, Luke. We're at 50 minutes. We're at 50 minutes. We got 10 more to burn. 10 more to burn. Ah, sweet. Okay, let's go to entertainment. Let's look at some entertainment news, Luke. Celebrities are breaking out the Halloween costumes. Don't care.
It's story time. It's story time.
Story
it's story
time. Let's go.
Okay, this was told. I won't name names. Last year, he was a sophomore, so now he's a junior. He currently goes to the JVS.
Okay.
It's a very big time. He said that one time he went to a camping ground with his friend, and apparently they smoked weed laced with cocaine.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure this isn't true, but anyways.
Wait, message me on Discord who the person is.
Okay, I will, after I get done telling the story.
Alright.
They smoke the weed. His friend is, for 2 hours, he's cuddled in a ball in a corner of the room, just shaking back and forth, like something from the freaking Exorcist or some horror movie.
Yeah.
They're about to jump at your ass. And basically, he goes around, he jumps out of the trailer, screams, "A raccoon's got my penis!" completely bare-ass naked, running around the campground. And apparently there's video evidence of his friend's father that he took. I am trying. We'll get that evidence one day to prove whether or not the story is true. Okay, Logan, I'm gonna DM you the name of the person.
Alright. And I will confirm whether or not what Luke is telling me is true. I don't know that person.
No? Okay, you can't confirm it.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, wasn't there another hit list written in the girls' bathroom or something like that?
I don't know. I did not hear about that.
I saw that on somebody's story. Kids' names. I'm not gonna name names. But isn't that 2 times in a week that there's been a hit list found at Fireland High School, which was voted one of the top 150 public high schools in the United States of the America?
Of the America? I believe it. It's a great high school. No, it's not.
It's great there's only one time a day when it's great, and that is 2:30.
Because that's when it ends. We're giving people way too much information about this school. I hope someone calls in a bomb threat.
Okay, shut up. About this. We've already joked about. You've joked about it like twice, and I've once. Put a day on the bomb threat jokes. Okay, let's turn the last 8 minutes of this video into a strip video. Start taking your clothes off. Strip tease video. Take your goddamn clothes off.
No.
So,
oh my.
Logan, what's your favorite movie of all time? If you say Monty Python, I'm gonna come over to your house and kick the shit out.
It's okay. It's not Monty Python, but why would you kick my butt if I said that?
Because it's one of the, in my opinion, it's one of the stupidest movies that
which Monty Python? Which
seen.
Monty Python?
There's more than one?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
I think so.
That movie's awesome.
I don't remember it. All I remembered was a feeling.
By the way, I'm just, because Luke is talking nonsense right now, I'm just gonna drown him out.
I'm done. Okay, Logan.
What? What is it?
Do you have any topics?
No.
Okay, you said all your topics were centered around our guest.
Yeah, I had a question to ask him.
Okay.
I was gonna try and figure him out.
What's the last job you'd want in the world and why?
Last job I want in the world and why? Whoever takes care of Hillary Clinton's sexual desires. That is the job I least want to have.
Okay, what's a real job that you?
That is a real job. That is totally a real job, Luke.
That you could get.
Well, dude, if Hillary saw me, she'd be like, "Hey, do you want me to give you $1 million of this Saudi Arabia money?"
Logan.
What?
Logan. At the lunch table, you'd say you'd suck Donald Trump's cock, okay?
Yeah. Because that is an excellent story. That is a great story. Be like, dude, guess who I saw this weekend? Who? Donald Trump. No way. Did you get a picture of him? Dude, I got more than that. What? His semen in my jacket.
Stop. Okay.
But,
Okay,
like,
Logan.
I tell you, if I were to, like, guys, guess who I just saw this weekend? Who? Hillary Clinton. You'd be like, what did you do? And if my story was she gave me $1 million of Saudi Arabia money so I could pleasure her, you'd be like,
oh,
you'd be like, what the hell's wrong with you?
What? Did you hear that Saudi Arabia gave citizenship to Sophia, a robot?
Yes, I did actually hear about that. That is stupid.
Oh.
That is dumb. How does a robot get citizenship? I bet you that robot has more rights than actual women.
They do. I'm pretty sure they do.
Oh my god. Middle East is... Oh my... Look, remember when I was looking for duct tape earlier? Guess what I just found literally right next to me? Duct tape.
Duct tape. You're a dumbass.
I am. I literally just had to look to my right and I would have saw it. But
you're a blind boy.
I am not lying. I'm literally holding.
I said blind. I'm sorry. I said blind.
I said lying. I apologize for my not being able to understand what you're saying properly. Luke, you know what I? Ow. You know what I don't want to? I dropped the duct tape on my microphone. You know what I don't want to do tomorrow? Want to know what I don't want to do tomorrow?
What?
Go to English 2 with Notre Berardino.
Okay, let's not name names, Logan. Okay, that was me. Okay, Logan, that class so much.
She wanted to debate me over my book talk.
Didn't you read a book called Liberal Treachery?
I read Treason, Liberal Treachery, from the Cold War to the War on Terrorism by Ann Coulter. And she did not take to that happy.
Kindly.
And she gave me 100% on it. And because I did everything necessary. So she probably, when she was typing that in, she was like,
What? Don't make that sound.
That's probably what she was doing. Oh my god, did I oh yeah, I already messaged you that on Facebook Messenger. I don't want to say it out loud in case someone's listening through the cracks in the door.
Message me on Facebook Messenger.
Friday, I sent it to you Friday.
Go back to Friday is what you're.
Yeah, go to it and then you start talking about it so people listening can hear.
Wait, but they're gonna know it's you, Logan.
Yeah, I don't care if they know it's me. I just don't want my mommy to hear me say it.
Okay, apparently Logan photoshopped a picture of his grades. If she saw he got a D in bio instead of whatever grade he put,
she
would have been grounded from the computer for a month. Guess what that means? No podcasts for a month.
Yeah, and we have this freaking guy scheduled in 2 weeks who is making me upset. But we have a guy scheduled for next week that I'm super excited about. I'm having fun. I'm doing this. I'm not going to tell you who it is yet in case he does a Billy Talks and... Oh, I just said his name. And,
we're going to have...
You know, I don't care.
Okay,
I'm not going to actually... I'm going to call out Billy right now. The guy who I was complaining about, we were complaining about at the beginning of this episode, who is the reason we have to do this on Friday, he is at Billy Talks 2 on Twitter. Everyone go friggin' tweet him. Say nasty things about him and his family.
Don't start a witch hunt, Logan.
Or don't. I said or don't. I said or don't, Luke. I said or don't. It's your choice.
Logan, what's your GPA? Do you not want to talk about it?
Isn't it? I don't know what it is. Actually, it's a 2 point something.
I thought you were about to say 2.6, and I was about to yell at you for being a dumbass.
What's yours?
3.8.
Yeah, Joshua Truscott has a 4.0.
4.0.
Jaden Olivia Ramsey has a 4.1. I don't know how that's possible.
Is she taking algebra?
Yeah, but I took it in 8th grade too.
She's smarter than you, Logan. Face it. When it comes to math, she's probably smarter than you. Deal with it.
If we were to have a debate about avocados, I don't even like avocados.
I've never had avocados.
They're not the best.
I can't say that. Or whether they're not.
Just assume that they're not the best. If anyone ever asks you if you want to try an avocado, even though you've never tried it, just say, no, I hate avocados.
No.
Is this annoying? Is this annoying?
No.
Is this annoying?
Not. Probably that's list. They could not care less.
Whatever, ladies and gentlemen, we're out of time. I was just trying to annoy Luke one last time before ending the podcast. If for whatever reason you enjoyed that, go ahead and
give us a like.
Do not actually give us a like. Just go ahead and follow us on all platforms where you can find the podcast, all our social media. Go to podcast.com, go to Google Play Music, go to youtube.com, go to twitter.com. That's basically anywhere where the podcast can be found. Go there now! Now!
I think that probably went better than I expected, actually.
It sure did. That was a good one.